Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope that you are fine and in a good health. Well, today our lesson is about comparative adjectives. So do you have any idea about this lesson? Have you ever seen it before or not? Let's start. First of all, what is an adjective? What is it? An adjective is a word that is used to describe a noun or pronoun. There are some students, they don't know what is a noun. So I'm going to explain to you guys, don't worry about this. So a noun, it can be a person, it can be place, it can be a thing, an idea. And when we use an adjective, this adjective will describe that noun. For example, if we say he is a good person, so good is an adjective that describes a person. So we know that he's a good person, he's not bad. So we have an idea in our mind that says this person is good. And let's see another example. For example, if we say OUJDA is a wonderful city. So wonderful is an adjective that describes OUJDA. Number 2, why do we use comparative adjectives? Why? So a comparative adjective is used to make a comparison between two things, animals or people to each other. So remember guys, try to remember this. So comparative adjective, we use comparative adjectives in order to compare between two things, not more. Two things to each other, or two people to each other, or two animals to each other. So we cannot compare more than we cannot compare between more than 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or more than this. Is it okay? So just between two things or two people or two animals and so on and so forth. And this comparison may show equality or inequality between the two things. So let's start with the first type, which is equal comparisons. So to show an equal comparison, you need to use an adjective between the subordinated conjunction as. So let's explain more. So the form of equal comparison, it is as plus adjective plus as. For example, if we take here the two lines, they are the same. There is no difference between the two lines. Line A is as long as line B. Is it okay? So please try to observe, try to see the two lines so they are the same. We have no difference between them. So we say line A is as long as line B. This is the first type, which is equal comparison. So equal comparison, the form of equal comparison, it is as plus adjective plus as. Second type, which is unequal comparisons. Of course, to show an unequal comparison, you need to use an adjective followed by the subordinating conjunction then. You see, guys? So here, in equal comparisons, we need to use subordinating conjunction then. But first, we have seen that equal comparison, we need to use with them the subordinating conjunction as, plus adjective plus as. Here we have to use them. So there are three forms of adjectives. Short adjectives. So the first form is short adjective. So short adjectives are the adjective that constitute one syllable or two, not more. Is it okay? So let's see the first syllable or the adjective that constitute one syllable. What do we mean by one syllable, two syllables, three? For example, if we say cold, cold, one syllable. If we say big, one syllable, okay? But if we say pretty, pretty, two syllables here, okay? Pretty. Now let's start with one syllable adjective. So the rule of one syllable adjective, it is adjective plus er plus than. For example, cold, colder than. B. Also, there is one syllable adjectives ending in vowel plus consonant. Here, in this case, we should doubt the last consonant. For example, let's see the first here we have fat. So fat is a short adjective. Fat has only one syllable, so fat, one syllable. It is a short adjective. So here, since we have here a vowel plus a consonant, a vowel which is A plus consonant which is T, we should have the last consonant which is T, and then we add ER plus then, so fatter than. The same with big, short adjective, big has one syllable. Bigger than, we should have the last consonant because there is a vowel I before the consonant. And 3 or C, 2 syllables adjectives ending in consonant plus Y, we should change the Y into I. You see here, here we have 2 syllables. Happy, A-Z. So happy finish in Y. So if it is the case, we should drop the Y and replace it by IER plus than. So happier than, easy, easier than. Okay? Examples. Here we have 2 different pants. So the red pants cost $10 and the blue ones cost $19. So we can say the red pants are cheaper than the blue ones. Okay? Are cheaper than. So we have here the adjective cheap. Cheap. Okay? So we add ER plus than. Another example. Here we have adjective big. So here we have 2 different hats. Okay? The yellow hat is bigger than the purple one. 3. The blue sneakers are dirtier than the pink ones. You see here the adjective dirty. So adjective dirty finishes in Y. So we drop the Y and we replace it by IER plus than. And also here we can say the blue sneakers are, or we can say the pink sneakers are cleaner than the blue ones. You see now the difference? Also here we have adjective fast. A car is faster than a bike. And we can say a bike is slower than a car. So adjective plus ER plus than. Another example, winter is colder than autumn. And the last example here, we have heavy, adjective heavy finishes in Y, so we should drop the Y and replace it by IER plus than. A ball is heavier than a balloon. Okay? A ball is heavier than a balloon. Now the second form is long adjectives. So long adjective are 2 or more syllables adjectives, and the rule or the form of long adjectives is just one, which is more or less plus adjective plus than. For example, let's take beautiful, beautiful. Here we have 3 syllables, beautiful, 3 syllables. We should obey the rule which said we should write more or less plus adjective plus than, so beautiful becomes more beautiful than. Examples. Chocolate is more delicious than lemons. Another example. A snake is more dangerous than an earthworm. So dangerous. 3 syllables. Dangerous. It is a long adjective. That's why we should obey the rule more plus adjective plus than. The last form, it is irregular adjectives. Here, irregular adjectives, there are 3. First, we have good becomes better than, bad becomes worse than, and far becomes farther or further than. Here you can use Both of them. You can use one of them. So both of them are correct. You can say farther or further than. Examples. Helen speaks English better than Mark. So here we are comparing between two people, between Helen and Mark. One is better than the other. So Helen speaks English better than Mark. Is it okay? We cannot say Helen speaks English gooder than Mark because good is a regular adjective and we should change it to better than. Another sentence. Sarah lives farther than Mario. 3. Sally drives worse than Anna. So bad it becomes worse than. Another example. I am better than you. So here I'm comparing myself to someone else. You are worse than me. So the same meaning but different sentences. So we should play with words. And the last example here we have, it's further than I expected. Now let's move into the practice, which is really essential for you guys. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the adjective in brackets. So look at this sentence. Carol is as good as the students in class. So look at the adjective good. And also, let's read again the sentence. Carol is as. So here we have something, which is as. Subordinating conjunction. Yes or no? Subordinating conjunction, which is as. So which means equal comparative. Equal comparison. So equal comparative sentences, we should obey the rule, which is as plus adjective plus as. So the answer is Carol is as good as other students in class. Is it okay? So I think it's really clear. Now let's see number 2. These trousers are comfortable, those jeans. So comfortable is a long adjective. Comfortable. 4 syllables. Comfortable. Yes or no? So 4 syllables, it means that this adjective is a long one. So we should obey the rule. The rule says we should write more or less plus adjective plus than. So the answer is these trousers are more comfortable than those jeans. Yes? Now number 3. You are pretty her. So pretty is a short adjective, and this adjective we have already known the rule of it, so it finishes in Y. We have said that all the adjective that finishes in Y, we should replace it by IER plus than. So you are prettier than her. Yes or no? And the last example, it is my hair is short yours. Short is an adjective constitutes only one syllable. Short. Yes, short. Short. Yes or no? So the rule says it is adjective plus ER plus than. So my hair is shorter than yours. That's it, guys. So I have finished my lesson. I hope that you enjoyed your time and also you understand the lesson very well. So let's have a great year. See you. Goodbye.